We have our physical body, our mental mind, and our spirit. Right now, there is a lot happening on the earth, Gaia. And therefore, the reflection is back to us, our physical bodies, our mental bodies, and our spiritual bodies, because the three have to work in sync. And the spiritual body is where people are meant to be moving right now. They're meant to be integrating and connecting with their higher selves, their essential selves, and align and transcend the dense physicality into a higher spiritual integration with themselves. And clearly, once they have aligned themselves with the unity consciousness of everything else. And the mind is also here expanding with its higher self, connected to the divine self. And then you've got the physical body. The physical body carries with it all of the past, the vaccines that have come into your lineage. Rabies, if somebody in your family or something had rabies or whooping cough or anything like this, you are carrying this still in your body somewhere. And we are here to clear it today and over the week and before we started. And so are the other groups. We are here to shift the density of the past totally. We've done this before. We are doing it again. But this time we are going to be doing it with a great deal of emphasis on inner peace and alignment with ourselves. We want to clear out the vaccines. We want to clear out the critters. These are the parasites, the viruses, the bacteria, the fungus, the other toxins that invade our system, which our bodies can no longer hold because we are moving to a higher frequency. And we are asking that our bodies will also clear this density that we have been carrying. That density of the critters and the hormones, as we shift, the hormones are going to be changing because we are eating food, at least in America, which carries a lot of toxins. So as we start thinking and clearing, we will begin to see this food instead of, it's very difficult. I have probably the hardest problem, seeing it with light. So you pick it up with your hands. Your hands are going to be carrying the light. You are the light codes. You are energy, divine source. You radiate this. Your bodies are moving into pure fifth dimensional and higher seventh alignment. You are no longer operating with the old belief systems. So when you pick the food up, because you are pure love and you radiate love and you radiate light and you radiate your connection to source, your body, your mind, your spirit are fully aligned to your divine self. And it goes into the food. And you see it as light. And you see the earth as light. And so your physicality, your mind, your essence is shifting the density. Now we can talk about smiles and we can talk about light particles. And we are moving now beyond that. I am asking you to move beyond those words, beyond those thoughts, beyond those nanoparticles. I'm asking you to move into the quantum divine energy of the Creator Self, held in the cellular memory of all of your cells to heal your body, to heal the energy field around you. You are in the shape of one of the crystals, the tetrahedron. In those energy fields and beyond, you carry light. We can't even name them. We could say light codes, crystals, all of this. We are beyond the words. This is pure divine energy that we are going to ask you to connect to. As you move again up into your mind, which has carried belief systems and cultures and ways of living and practicing things as empaths and as channelers and healers through your body physicality, that this is no longer something you may do. This was not meant for you to do. It was meant for us to come together as a collective whole of individual light creators, aligning ourselves with the deepest of our feelings of pure light and pure love. This is why the planet is being looked at from all different species, and it is being fought over, because we as human beings have the ability of great, great compassion. We are moving beyond empathy and sympathy. We are moving in to a light being of divine presence and creator on the earth. As you begin to relax your body, as you begin to feel it moving into a space of surrender to your true essence, to your true source of the God force, of the Creator, of pure light energy. Your whole body allows and accepts this shifting into alignment and releasing all of the old out of your body, out of your physicality. As you leave it out of your physicality, it leaves off the earth plane. It allows the earth to breathe in the physicality of your light, coming from your divine spirit, coming from your higher self. The alignment of the Trinity, of your divine will, your divine love, and your divine wisdom, flowing into the earth as pure light creative source as you walk on it. Your mind, your mental plane, opens and expands. It expands further with the mitochondria, and that particle of divine consciousness, which is held within it and outside of the cells and your body, that you can begin to feel above your crown an opening that expands wider and wider as you relax your body down farther and farther and farther, totally surrendering into only your higher spiritual essence and source. There is no other. There is only that which is pure green peace, pure magenta unconditional love. You can feel the energies around as your mind is expanding, just floating, floating in pure light streams. It is the waters of pure light flowing through your body, flowing down. This is your healing, God-given right. Your hands, your mind, and your thoughts become pure light. You see only light. You are dancing with light. You are moving with light. You are in a fountain of light on the earth, on the mountain, in the sky. You are pure light being, and your body is getting lighter and lighter. And you are understanding your thought has disappeared. You are only energy, pure energy. Perhaps words come. They are now forming a fifth dimensional matrix, like a tic-tac-toe of 5, in a hologram. And these points, when you get one point, like a word, is now going to blossom into a multidimensional spider's web of 5 to 7 and 12 angst of dimensional thought, impression, feelings, and senses that flow through your body clearly, all the way down through your feet into the earth, and out through the magnetic grid and beyond. It is now joining with the light force of many, many others. We are asking all the light force to come into balance now, into harmony, and into peace, and into a gentle flow around your body and through your body as an individual conscious being on the earth. You stand as you look at the steps in front of you. You climb steps up to a marble concrete with holes in it and move into the center of this round disc of marble that's light showing through it. This disc holds the water codes of the earth. And you, as a divine being now, opening up, I will open up to my true abilities as a divine creator on the earth, as a conscious being, holding all of the Akashic understanding that is being held for us and myself. As you move into the center, the waters of different color lights flow up through your body and over and down, like fountains coming up from the earth. From ancient times, they have been cleansed. They are moving through you from this new earth that is being created, that is the high frequency of pure essence of unconditional love, unbounded, infinite, and eternal. We ask that you flow with these light codes, that they transform all past fears, frustrations, anger, hatred, unknowingness. All of these things flow through you and release. All the vaccines that you've carried, all the thoughts that you carried that you should and you would and you must and you did, are now flowing through your body with just light, pure light. The sound of the waters are flowing over you. And above you, you see a beautiful pyramid of gold and magenta and purple. You are flowing up, up into this pyramid of light. You find yourself in the center, very center of this pyramid. This pyramid is part of your initial body that you received when you came down to earth. It is pure. It is untouched gold by the divine creator. And you are in the center. And this is where automatic healing takes place. Time stands still. This is your original light body. Take a moment and find yourself in this space. If there is something you wish to heal or see or know or understand, allow yourself the openness of guides, angels, and the divine source of your higher self to speak to you, for that voice is getting stronger and stronger. It comes in through the silence. Your spirit is here to connect. Relax deeper and deeper and open up your heart, your high heart, your mind, your higher minds, your entire spiritual being, and receive the true essence of who you are, visioning and being, flowing down into you as your new embodiment is now taking place. Your mind and your thoughts are linking to spirit directly through your crown. Transcending, intertwining all of your physical, conscious beings into one individual body, releasing all others, past, present, and future. Your body gets lighter and lighter. You are now in your physical body. As you think, so it happens. Your body carries the thoughts to tell you where in your body you now must look and let go of that which you held. Is it around the neck that holds you? Release and let it go. Open up, open up. Your body is here to speak for you when your mind cannot. Your body is to tell you, wake up. Look, your thoughts are guiding me. You are the creator on the earth. Your thoughts, your words, and actions speak and create my earth, my world, my Gaia. As your body breathes in these new energy light, you now see yourself in the center of a pyramid in a tetrahedron. That is a pyramid that surrounds your body halfway from your knees, above your crown, and from above your head to below your feet. This is the geometric shape of the energy fields that are pure light butts, so small that they're just pure energy. You connect to the quantum field. You are light, pure light that is expanding out, out. The pyramid disappears and you rise higher and higher. You rise to a place that you feel you are with other beings of light. You are in a ball of light, surrounded again by your own being. And you can appreciate all beings now, their beauty as they all sparkle with their own light energy codes. Accepting that your journey is to stay in your centerfold and expand your conscious connection to the truth of who you are, and carry that out in service and in unity consciousness through the silver and gold of your cords that now flow through your body, ever brighter, ever clearer. In this circle of light, you see many multiple circles above you and below you. You see them spreading around the earth and beyond the earth plane, down into the earth, down into the waters. You do not move there yourself. You just see. You see that light moving down. Your thoughts carry the light. Your thoughts carry it beyond the earth. Your thoughts invite all light beings. Where there is darkness, more and more light is expanded. More and more light will show up. More and more light is bringing truth. Be at peace. Be at understanding. Wisdom is only understanding the knowledge and seeing how it fits together. Bringing yourself down, back down through the clouds, back down into a beautiful space of your own choice, filled with the scent from the jungle, fragrance, or a pine forest, or a garden. You remain there, embodying that light, the essence. Music, it may come. Pure light, pure codes continue to flow. More and more light. This is Our Tribe is Free. Emotional freedom music given by the music of wisdom by Nazara. His music takes the freedom of your soul and expands it through the universe. Narik Misael, music of wisdom, brings more and more wisdom to you, more and more light and greater peace. Feel your body moving into deeper and deeper peace. Feel yourself becoming the embodiment of pure, radiant peace around the earth and through your energy field. Feel the green harmony of peace resounding out around you. We as creators carry the deep emotion to free all souls with unbounded love, with sharing, with insight and joy. We give great thanks to Narik Mizael for the music of wisdom. Allow the music that comes from your soul to come out of your soul now. Allow it to speak to you. Speak to you of the riches that you carry. Speak to you of the new ways that you will move forward. That give you mercy and grace for letting go and releasing all that you no longer need. The music of your soul begins to move up through your spine. It is from the deepest part of your being, connecting to Source. That point, that very point of pure light within the center of your brain, or pure void of the void, the dark spot within the center of your brain. Source, the center of your heart or high heart, the center of your spine at the back. Your soul opens up through your feet onto the earth, through your body and out, strengthening the core of your body. As it strengthens the core of your body, all through your body, it strengthens all energy fields that you now carry and brings new light to your eyes, new feelings and new perceptions of who and how you are and how you will be working. Breathe these in, take these in deeply, and allow yourself, with giving thanks 3 times for the meditation to yourself, to the divine beings present, and to all on the world. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Breathe it in and out. Feel your body coming back through your eyes as you begin to become more aware, bringing yourself back Again, another breath through the crown. You are lining and transcending your higher bodies into this new world that we are here to bring onto the earth. You are an important part of it. If you'd like to share when you come back, all you have to share is your name. You say your name and then share something. Or if you do not want to share, you can share your name. The sound of your name carries these new frequencies of light that are on the earth. You are being empowered to share who you are just through your name. That resonance goes out beyond where you can possibly know and will be picked up by someone else who perhaps needs a thought or an understanding that you have just understood and embodied. So come back slowly, bring yourselves back here and turn yourselves on, or you're just your voice, and share if you'd like. While you're coming back, I would just like to say this past week has been one of a lot of time stretching out for people, stretching out and tightening. So it's a contraction and an expansion, a contraction and an expansion. And so are all the other people who have things going on in their life. There's so many different things activated, and we who pick things up will feel them either through the body, and we've asked the body no longer to pick these up. We've asked that the mind understands when all these thoughts are coming, for them to be in order that we ourselves are conscious of our own mind and being, that they are put up to the higher cloud of their selves, of each individual spirit who comes towards us. We no longer need to send. If we do, it's colors or a sound that you might make through a song or a word of love and peace. That's it, nothing else. Because they are now being connected as individual beings. We will find different ways of supporting them when they ask, or if that's part of our job in whatever we're doing. But we are going to be doing this differently because the vibration on the earth is calling us to do this differently. And as we do this, we allow and honor each spirit as a light being, their place to move into that flow for themselves and gain the insight and wisdom that is around them. So, would anyone like to share?
I'm Minakshi, and we always say how wonderful the meditation is, and it is. You can't hear Tavita? Maybe your music is on?
Good.
Can you hear now?
I can hear. Could you hear me before? No.
I could hear you,
Okay, good.
but we
I thought
couldn't
I,
hear your music.
oh, you couldn't?
No, but it's fine because you were, at that time, you were also guiding, and I think we all heard the music of our soul.
That's more what you're meant to hear. Perfect. Oh, really?
Yes, I
Oh,
realized that, and actually, what happened. So this is the practical aspect of what happened when you said the music because you had shared last time. So I wasn't sure if you wanted me to, but when you did
I
the
did, but then I put mine on and I couldn't
yes,
hear it.
And I realized that we couldn't, so then I put it in the chat private for you how to do it.
Ah, didn't even see that. I was somewhere else.
Yeah. So that part took me out and in, but that's okay.
Oh,
And actually, this is a good metaphor for the message that I got towards the end, which is that as human beings, we are confused and a little worried about technology. We know that physically it can affect us, and so we start worrying about it mentally. But the message I got towards the end is that we are pure light, as you're saying, we're pure energy, and so is this technology. So if we can meet it at that level, then we'll just co-flow together. We will co-travel together, and we will not injure one another. If we stay in the fear, but we won't, because the way humanity is going, and all the beings who are helping us, our guides, our own personal guidance, it won't happen. So I'm so happy that towards the end you said we are not here to just help, just send the light, and not even have intentions for other people. We must not interfere. That's one of the few musts we can keep in mind. But and in the middle, there was a time when you said message, and the message surprised me because it kept saying believe, 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 like that, you know. And I am more into, I believe more in knowing than in belief, because I know that the mind can have 10,000 conflicting beliefs at the same time, you know. And just like we will come into a group, but then we will not want to share, you know, because we can think, we can believe in oneness, but then we can say no, but I must not, I must be private, you know, or something. So we can have these conflicting beliefs, and each one of them is important. So I'm being asked to just clear my mind and just be strong in one belief. That's what I realized that was the message for me.
wow, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
also know a few people have, not a few, but some may not be able to speak because they may be in an area where they can't. So that's also fine, because they texted me. But I just wanted to say one more thing, Tavita, still, since I'm not seeing anyone else except Sarai has come on video.
Your music's on also.
My music? Okay, so let me turn that off. That what I saw was the mitochondria in the beginning. When you speak very often of it, and I realized that I have not visualized it enough. And it started flowering out, branching out, and became the path on which I was walking. So this is really the beginning, what you were saying in the beginning. So in my sharing, I've gone from in the opposite way of time.
Well,
But it
that's
was really
beautiful.
very amazing, fantastic, and because I allowed myself not to be letting people in and out, so I hope no one was trying to come in once it started. But I really was able to experience it beautifully, and that beautiful music arising from the base of the spine, very
Wow.
nice.
That
Yes.
that's and it's interesting because remember it's all so perfect because as I was hearing that music, remember that my consciousness is expanded, connected to all this. And as you are expanding it, as you said, you are getting perhaps mine, but also yours, and they're merging. And that is like fantastic. And I'd like to add one thing here now that I don't forget. If any of you have, the cards, whether they're tarot cards or the cards that say, the Dalai Lama's cards that have little sayings on them, I do have them scattered in different places around my house. And I just want to say that it is a recognition, if you just occasionally go and pick up a card, to see how in tune life is synchronistic around you. And I tend to go and just pick up a card, and I pick up the same two cards, and I shuffle the deck and I pick up the same two cards, or I pick something else up, and suddenly it changed. And it was like, yes, that's what I need to see. I needed to just adjust, because I was trying to be happy, be happy, be happy. And I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy. It was be at peace with who you are. And so when we are trying to think what we are supposed to think, go to the cards and say, I'm to be at peace. And when I felt that, I got in my last meditations over the last days such an incredible, it's like when I had unconditional love. There was nothing that could take me out of unconditional love. There was nothing that could take me out of the month that I had pure joy. It was beyond anything. And that is our human gift. That is why the aliens and ETs and people have come to see us, because we have the ability to embody the emotion of sharing our creator self of peace, inner peace, and the dynamics of that inner peace, and what we're thinking and doing and creating on the earth plane with love, with light, with the inner peace. So I just bring up the cards. If you haven't got some, have them sitting out, and that helped me. So, Saray, do you want to share?
Yes, hi. I'm Sarai, and I was able to focus more on this meditation than last time. I felt a lot of peace. I felt like floating for a moment, and then you talked about other people. I don't know. I pictured myself like a lot of light, and people around me like beings of light as well. And even if sometimes we have disagreements or different opinions, it's okay, we're one. And I felt that more deeply this time, like a bigger sense of connection than before. And the part in the pyramid, it was very beautiful. The colors, the gold and the magenta. I was really in a different place, and I wanted to thank you very much, Tavita. I really like your meditations.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Tanis, do you want to share? Can you unmute yourself?
I do. Good morning, Tavita.
Good morning.
Wonderful to hear and see a lot of friendly faces.
Thank you. Same.
Thank you so much for the reminder. I'm going to call this the reminder. Your meditation was an encapsulation of I think a lot of things that are going on collectively, and for me particularly individually. One of the teachings that came to me, I believe it was earlier this week, or maybe it might have been last week, I'll lose track of time, was the importance of us to open up space within our vessels as we're beginning new cycles, and this month happens to be a significantly important energetic cycle. And the importance of opening up that space from a conscious, subconscious, physical, and non-physical level to allow what you're referring to through codes and wisdom to come in. We have gone through such a significant evolution in the last 2 years that many of us, including myself, have clung to ideas of wisdom and knowledge that has come to us in the past, thinking that we have to hold on tight to this to take it into the future. And sometimes it's actually more important to let go and reboot and refresh and open up the vessel to allow that new wisdom to come in for our new way of showing up. I was clinging on too much to last year, not knowing that it was actually holding me back from opening up the space that I needed to move on forward. And I think your meditation was a wonderful reminder of the importance of emptying, the bathtub or the vessel, however you want to call it, and letting in that new code to come in as is definitely brand new information, brand new code, brand new light. And the importance of doing this because, we have to draw in light into an individual manifestation, but also the importance of not only drawing a pure sense of light, but also the importance of taking action and sharing it. And so if our vessel or if our vehicle of drawing this light is completely full and we're not allowing this new wisdom and information to come in, it's not allowing us not only to draw in more unconditional light, love, and codes, but also at the same time to sharing. So I think it was a beautiful reminder because I've been doing that work this week of clearing the vessel, but you kind of took that to another level. So thank you for that. It reminded me of that importance. And also reminded me of the importance of many of us are, whether it's Jok practitioners or Reiki practitioners, the importance of we sometimes look and try to help other people's light body, but we forget sometimes to listen to ours. And I think the importance of surrendering to present moment awareness and listening to the beautiful messages that our body is asking us to pay attention to, even beyond the physical space. So obviously the body brings us that initial hint at the physical level, but the importance to go deeper. So thank you for that. And one final note, and I know I'm talking too much this morning, but it's the tarot cards. It's kind of funny. Just before jumping into the meditation, I was reading a newspaper article unrelated to any of this, and all of a sudden it was mentioning a very famous business person who out of the blue said, to me, what keeps me sane are my tarot cards. So it was kind of funny that you ended with a tarot card message, but it was like I said, it was your meditation and your interaction this morning was very encompassing of what's going on. So thank you.
Thank you for all that, because you see, my meditation is a collective of everyone. and some of it I got a little before, but it's just a collective. And you're bringing up the tarot cards is so perfect because, again, they give me information that we are to share and how important it is that we share it with just that openness and refreshing, coming to this new frequency level of light and beauty and grace. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Really appreciate that, because it's been an interesting week, very interesting week, an interesting morning. Thank you. Thank you. Anybody else would like to share? Tree? I will say, Tree, are you here?
I think.
Yeah. I'm Tree, and I want to thank Taveta so much. I agree with everything Tana said. I loved everything Tana said. I love the idea that, yes, we're very good at looking at the light in others. We should also look at the light in ourselves. I thought that was amazing. It's one thing I remember from yesterday, too, that I think it would help a lot. I just love all your meditations, and you're wonderful, Taveta, and awesome. And actually, thank you so much and everyone here. And my brother, listened to some of it because he's been sitting next to me here, and he just wanted to say hello too.
Hello, I enjoyed listening to you. I'm new to a lot of this, but it was very interesting. Thank you.
And what's your name?
John Shefsu.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing, your brother, and thank you for your voice, because you've got a nice voice. That sounds beautiful. Thank you for being here. I'd like to add one other thing as we're doing this, and this comes back to the physicality of when we're so going through all these changes and realizing we need to empty and move to the next. And it brought me back myself yesterday or last night, since was going up to Asheville, I got this, it felt like a big, huge apple had punched me in the back. And it was in my body. And so I always maybe ask if it doesn't go away, what's going on. And so I went the route of the doctors and that kind of thing. And then I got more toxins in my body from having a procedure, which then I had to clear out. And again, looking deeper at, sometimes we do things and we're just in moving along, like we're doing it constantly and we don't make that big shift or something, or make a break. And so this is one of the breaks, but the second break is saying, okay, if something's affected the body, because the body is the base level. If everybody's feeling healthy and well, if your skin is healthy and well, but if not, the body's telling you something. That's the densest part of you. Then you go to your mind and clear that. Ask the mind what's doing it. Sometimes we have to interact with the body, and the reason is we are to interact with other people on this journey. As you said, sharing, and as Tree's brother shared, this journey isn't solo. This journey is interacting, whether it's with the doctors, whether it's with friends or people on Zoom. And it's to actually share and speak our truth, what we see, what we know. And if it conflicts with somebody else, that's okay. We can have discussions about this. But it's to stand in the light and help raise people up to that truth that you carry. It's not to go down to their truth. It's to stand and remain in your light and bring others up into your truth and understanding. If you feel that you are having a higher frequency or a light, or to just accept where they are and see the light that they're carrying where they are, how bright that light is for them and those that are around them, because we all affect each other. And so we can accept and allow each other. But it was a stark reminder to me to step back from telling other people what to do and thinking that I have to keep giving them information anymore, which I don't, unless somebody asks me, and I'm more than happy to share that information. The music that I was sharing was by Narek Mirzaei, and it's called the Music of Wisdom. And he puts out music that is free. And if you go to the one that's recent, that's on Freedom, and look at his site, you will get the music, and you can perhaps go in, play the music, and along with, if you hear the meditation or don't, or just play it in the background. And that music will trigger you or anything else that you were thinking of, or sounds that you like, over the next week, to bring in more insights and wisdom to yourself. So, anybody have anything else? Meenakshi?
Tanis has asked for a link, so I just found it, so I was going to send that in the chat. And also, yes, I did want to share something which I think when I've forgotten now what. It may come back.
Okay, it's just to
I've
say
sent the
that,
link. I've sent the link.
oh good.
Our Auntie Vero is saying something. She's
Welcome.
saying, I'm very happy to be here.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Low battery, yes.
Okay.
That's okay.
Um,
She's Sarai's friend.
Again, no matter what's coming, that's coming on, just remember that, carry the peace that you have, and go deeper and deeper, feeling that peace and the oneness that you're carrying. So if there's nothing else, should we do the hues and ohms? Remember, just to keep repeating and then hue and then ohm. You. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. Remember, just as a last thing, bring your hands together in the morning, and this way, and then this way, and this way, to help keep your strength and alignment. God bless.